Yes.
Okay, yeah, and it's just like the same thing like the courthouse is a public building. We don't allow cell phones or video recording, anything like that.
Is there a statute backing that up?
No, it's an order in our county building.
Is it a law?
No, it's an order in our county building.
You're a law enforcement, not an order enforcer. And I
Right.
have to tell him that. That's policy. Policy isn't law. You know this and I know this, so this conversation should have been over.
I'm not free to go. I'd just like to be free to go. I'm getting tired of this. You guys have a nice day. If I'm not being detained, I'll see you later. Can I have your name and badge number, sir?
You give me your name first, and I'll give you mine.
Journalist.
Yeah. You already told me that. However, you're here. In my mind, I have to at least be stated to say, is he carrying on journalism? Because you haven't shown me that you're a journalist.
In the heart of the American South, where government buildings tower over the streets and silent authority hides behind every door, a confrontation erupts. In Caldwell County, Mississippi, a region where over 60% of the population lives below the state's poverty line, one citizen rises up, grabs a camera, and says no to abuse of power. But in a rare twist, it's Officer Shoemate who stuns the community by standing with the law. A few hundred miles east, in the coastal city of Daytona Beach, Florida, home to over 500 law enforcement officers and a history of repeated civil rights lawsuits, an independent journalist from Honor Your Oath Civil Rights Investigations goes head-to-head with police, refuses to show ID, refuses to blindly comply, and holds firm to one simple question: am I being detained or am I free to go? 2 videos, 2 high-stakes encounters, 1 message: know the law, know your rights, and know when to say no. Watch the original footage on News Now, South Carolina, and Honor Your Oath Civil Rights Investigations, the front lines of real-world accountability. This is ID Refusal Cops. If you believe in civil rights and constitutional freedom, hit subscribe and drop a C in the comments below. The legal battle starts now.
No. Hey, I'm just looking around. Thank you. Just doing a little filming.
We don't have any filming in our office.
Really? Who told you that?
Who told me what?
That there's no filming here.
Well, I mean, what are you filming for?
I got some information that I've got to release. I just can't do that right now. But here in about a week or so, I can come back and give that information. Who's Wayne?
Wayne is the registrar of Caldwell County.
Okay. I'll keep this. Yeah, I'm just doing a little filming. You just keep doing what you're doing, young lady. I don't mean any harm. Oh, hey, puppy. Hey, puppy. You want to bite me? Hey, puppy. Oh, there's Mr. Wayne. Where's his office? I really like this puppy here. Hey, puppy. Hey. If I bark, will you bark back? That's a nice puppy you got there. Interesting. Alrighty. Caldwell County actually wasn't too bad at the county building, actually. Hopefully this one goes just as well. Parents, if you can get your kids one of these, invest in your kids and get them one. I would do that. I would get them one. So I'm here with Rogue. I don't know where he went to. Maybe he's back around here. I'm in fear for my life right now because I'm by myself. So I don't know where he is.
He's really starting to get busy.
Or where he went to. Rogue. Is this Rogue? I really don't know where he went. Oh, you're safe. You don't have to go running. You're safe. I promise. I can hear on the other side of that door. I don't know where he went to, but I can wait. I'm in no rush. But if you can get it, I would invest in it. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, good, how are you?
I'm all right, young lady. Thank you. Yeah, I would invest in it if y'all could get y'all kids one. They're great, actually. Okay, so we are in the process of trying to find Rogue. Hey, how you doing?
Good. Can we help you as far as who's giving you permission to do video recording?
Oh, I'm just filming. I got permission already, ma'am.
Who?
The county.
Who at the county?
Everybody.
Have you talked to our county manager? Assistant manager?
I didn't need to. Do you work for the county, ma'am?
Yes, I do.
Can I have your name?
I'm Vicki Clanton.
Miss Clanton? Okay. That's all. I'm fine. Yeah, I just need...
What organization are you?
Activism News Now.
Activism News Now?
Yes.
Okay. Can you have a seat and let me go?
If I sit down too long, these old bones of mine will freeze up.
Well, can you wait just a few minutes then?
Who do I need to speak to?
I'm going to see if Jimmy Harrison's here or if the county manager's here.
Okay. Well, I can't have a seat because I got bad knees, but
Okay.
I'll just walk around and I'll run into somebody eventually.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're still on Operation Find Rogue. Okay. We gotta find Rogue. I don't know where he is. He's not down here. All right, so we're going to find Rogue together. Have no idea where he could be. Nope, not in here. How you doing? I'm all right, buddy. Hey, question.
Yes, sir.
What is this contraption? Can I step in here for a second? I just want to get a shot of this in here. So what is this in here?
This is actually the TV channel.
TV
the
channel.
Caldwell County TV channel.
So what I gotta do to be on TV? I just want to say hey. Tell me what I gotta do to be on TV. I just want to say hey. Come on, man. Actually, if you don't mind, can I get a shot of these action figures
You sure
behind
can.
you? I appreciate that, partner. Thank you. Who's the collector here?
Well, it's actually me and my partner.
You and your partner.
So yeah, there's two of us that work here.
Got it.
And it's I'm Eric Stafford. We're both video specialists for the county.
Got it.
And this is Keegan's desk and his stuff. Mine's the Star Wars stuff over till about John Wick.
John Wick.
And
Okay, I
just
see him
John
here.
Wick,
Okay,
and
I see him
then
here.
He's got the anime guy, and then all the other stuff over there.
Dude, this is,
yeah,
I feel like a kid right now.
Yeah,
This is some good
it's
stuff.
Toy
Now,
Story,
question.
that's what we call it.
How long did it take y'all to collect all this?
Well, he's only 24, so it didn't take him as long. But
Yeah,
I mean, some
that
of my
makes
stuff's
sense.
pretty old. I do have some stuff up there from '78.
Really?
I know from 1978.
Oh, that is amazing.
So yeah, some stuff. But we actually used to have a lot of VHS tapes in here, and those sorts of shelves were for. But I'd also worked at a TV station where they didn't want you to have anything personal
Really?
on your desk.
Oh, that's boring.
And so this is my retaliation.
Yes,
for
it
that, now
is.
that I
Yes,
have-
it
now that I
is.
have
Yes, the
a
hell it
different
is.
office.
Oh, dude, this is great.
So,
This
yeah.
is amazing here.
So that's So
I mean, you ruined it with the cowboy stuff, but this is
Well,
great here. This is, listen.
and that's Keegan. He's
Oh,
a
well,
big
tell
Cowboy
Keegan
fan.
he's fired, okay?
He's
so,
a big Cowboy
yeah,
fan,
he's
so,
fired. Let's start
yeah.
there. I'm going to put in some paperwork for his resignation right now. He's fired, okay? Let's start there. Well, it's better than the Panthers, but don't tell him I told you that.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to get out of here, buddy.
All
Thank
right,
you.
it's good to see you.
Yes, sir. You as well. Okay, then. All right, let's go find Ruth.
You need to have specific permission to be able
Really?
to, yeah.
Well, so the permission I have came from the people that run this whole organization, and I've already been okayed. It's okay. I promise everybody here's fine. Where'd they go? Oh, here. Yeah, they're fine. I promise. I'm just doing a little filming. I gotta find my buddy, and we are on our way. You're fine, I promise.
Oh, well,
What was your name again?
I'm fine.
You're fine? Okay. Well, hey, Miss Fine. Nice to meet you. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of concerned right now because I really don't know where Rogue went. Have no idea. And he's not in here. I just want to see the puppy again. Hey, brother, how you doing? Or not? You ain't got to speak. It's okay.
That's it. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Can I take part in the conversation?
Do what?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, where's the puppy? That's really why I came back in here.
The puppy?
Yes. The dog that was just right here.
Sir, I'm sorry. We have a no. We have a policy of no photography in the
Where's that
office.
policy at? Oh, there's the puppy.
It's printed. Don't have.
Can I see that policy?
Okay. Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
So this is me being as vaguely honest with you as possible. That policy doesn't apply to me.
Actually, it applies to everybody.
Yeah, that works here.
No. It's for those who are coming into our office.
So can I explain something to you as peacefully as I can?
Sure.
This is open to the public.
It is, but
Okay.
but we don't have to allow
That's
photography.
not true.
So, no, it is.
I don't want to be combative. That's
Oh, I
just
don't
not
either.
true.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's
But
not true. Can I have
it
your
is.
name?
I'm sorry.
Can I have your name?
Yeah, sure. Wayne
Okay.
Rash.
Wayne Rash. Okay. Mr. Rash. Dude, I've been looking for you for like past 30 minutes. Them steps beat my ass. So Mr. Rash here says that there's a building policy that we can't film here. I tried to explain to him that policy only applies to the people that work here. As long as the public can open that door and come get services, I can film.
No.
That is true.
No.
But you can call who you need to call.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
totally
okay.
fine. I will hang tight right here, brother.
You go right ahead.
Yes, sir. I'll hang tight. You do what you got to do, partner. Who's going to get that policy? I would love to see it. Dude, I walked up and down them steps 2 times.
Did you?
Oh my
You
God,
should've
I
took the
did.
elevator.
Nah, damn that elevator. I came to find you, and I was like,
I took the elevator.
oh my, listen. Oh,
I
so
walked all the way around.
did you see the television room down there? They had all the action figures in it.
Yes.
You saw it. That's
Yes.
where I was just at just now. I was down there talking to him. That dude's cool as hell.
Yeah, yeah, he was great. And
Yeah.
then I walked by. If you could keep going down the thing.
I hung a right, but didn't see you, and I didn't hear you, so I came back.
Yeah, there's an office. Down
Okay,
there.
got it,
It's
got it.
It's like a zone and planning office. I was
Okay.
in there talking with them.
Yeah.
They were nice down there.
Really? Yeah, so everybody's downstairs cool. I saw that big TV room down there. Dude, those action figures blew
I told
my
him, I
mind.
said, dude, this is the coolest office I've ever seen.
So then I must have came in right behind you. Because literally as he saw me, he was like, yeah, man, come on in. I was like, dude, I feel like a kid in a candy store right now. And I went down there with him, and dude, I can't breathe. Them steps beat me up. Like, I can't
took
breathe.
the elevator, man.
Good look, like, I physically can't breathe.
Yeah.
Is someone going to get that policy?
They're looking for it.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Thank you. But this dog here has stole my heart.
Yeah, he's cute.
Look at it.
Yeah, he's cutie.
That dog will chase you all the way home.
Now, what's the policy on bringing the pets to the work though?
I don't know, but they said that there was a building policy that we can't film, and I'm trying to understand that policy in reference to what we're doing. So hopefully they can help us figure it out. Hey, brother, how you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you go right ahead. I'm sorry.
Check out these.
I saw it. I just don't know where I saw him at. Come on, this way. Right here. Oh, come on in. I'm sorry. You come right on in here, partner.
How's it going, guys?
I'm all right, brother. How you doing?
What y'all sit by here for?
I'd much rather talk right here. I feel safer right here.
Okay.
Okay. You come on in. Let's talk.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Absolutely. What's the problem?
Let me get out of here.
Just
So do you guys have a need or a service from our office?
Yes.
Okay, what's that?
To film, where I'm publicly allowed to film. I tried to explain that to him, and I think maybe the issue here is the lack of understanding of my freedom right here.
well, let me go and say this. You can film and record
Thank you.
on public property, but
Thank you.
he said it was posted one time. It's not posted now.
We had new windows put up.
So
Yeah,
can you
new ones
explain to
put
me
up.
how that policy overrides my First Amendment? That's what I was trying to explain to him. That policy isn't law. If he can give me a statute with that policy, I'll be glad to get out of here. But if it's just building policy, you know it and I know it. I do not have to abide by it. And I tried to peacefully explain that to him. He did not want to hear it. Yeah, come on. Or you can come out the other way. He didn't want to hear that.
Okay.
And I tried to
Well,
peacefully
it's not
explain
that
that
I
to
didn't
him.
want to hear that, but it's been our policy for a number of years.
Okay, yeah, and it's just like the same thing. Like the courthouse is a public building. We don't allow cell phones or video recording anything like that.
Is there a statute backing that up?
No, it's an order in our county building.
Is it a law?
No, it's an
Okay.
order in our county building.
You're a law enforcement, not an order enforcer. And I
Right.
tried to tell him that. That's policy. Policy isn't law. You know this and I know this. So this conversation should have been over 2 minutes ago.
But
I'm
gonna
not
tell
trying to
this.
argue with you.
I'm not going to argue with you. But I will say this. If he don't want you, he's the register of deeds here. Even though this is a public place, if he don't want you here, you have to leave.
Do you understand? Do you understand how that lawsuit works?
What's that?
Because then you'll be part of that lawsuit if you're going to back him up on that.
I'm just telling you what his position is.
But as long as I have any services that I need from anybody back here, as long as I'm not interfering with any business going on, I am legally allowed.
You're interfering with something on here.
The only interference
Do you have an ID on you?
I don't have it on me. Well, I do, but I'm not giving it because I haven't committed a crime. That's my Fourth Amendment right. You should know that.
Okay.
I don't want to be a problem here. I just want them to understand I can film in public. That's all I want. And as law enforcement, I need you to back me up there. I haven't caused a disturbance.
You have a right to film up. I'm not arguing with that.
Thank
but
you.
also, by law, if I ask you for your ID, you have to give me your ID.
Without the commission of a crime, reasonable, articulable suspicion. Let me have it.
Hey, I've read the same crimes book, obviously you've read, you've been on
Absolutely.
That's fine.
So you know that I know.
Okay.
But going back and forth with an attorney probably won't work out too well for you without the commission of a crime.
Okay, I understand.
Thank you.
Now, are you guys' business done here?
As soon as I'm done, I'll be on my way. I haven't disturbed anybody. Again, the only disturbance is their lack of understanding. It's the only disturbance.
And let me clarify just real quick for you.
I'm talking with him. Go ahead.
Go right ahead.
But how can I help you past this point? I've clarified what I've done. Any further pushing, your qualified immunity is gone. I don't want to do that. I'm not that guy. I just want to film in public. I haven't disturbed anybody.
Yeah, anybody else able to sit down there?
I haven't disturbed anybody. I haven't said anything to anybody. I spoke to him. I told him my name. I'm David. I spoke to the ladies. I'm trying to get services from people. I spoke to the TV guy downstairs.
So?
I've talked to the TV guy downstairs.
Okay.
Nobody had a problem with me filming in public for years except these people. I tried to explain to them.
Well, I'm trying to explain to you. I mean, like I've done told him out there in the parking lot and told you, it's not illegal to film and record in a public place. But if doing in such action causes other people feeling comfortable.
Graynard versus Rockford, U.S. Supreme Court. People's apprehension or fear does not trump my rights.
I've tried to explain that to them. Their lack of understanding doesn't impede my First Amendment. Just because if I was to open carry down this sidewalk, which I'll probably do here in a minute, if somebody calls you concerned and scared, it's your job to inform them. That's his Second Amendment right. Please don't be terrified by a gun unless he's made himself an issue. I haven't brandished it, haven't did any of that. Same thing with me filming. Same thing with me filming. I don't want to be an issue here. I'm just filming. And then they tried to tell me that I...
Excuse me, just one second.
Absolutely, brother, go ahead. Do you see how this goes here? There's law in place. Policy that's not up to me, brother. There's law in place. But again...
I mean, the policy could be nobody but red shirts enter the office. I mean, policy doesn't trump law.
Let's go take part of this conversation here. Come on. Turn right. How you doing, brother? How you doing?
Do you care if I talk to you guys for
Oh, absolutely. I have no problem with that.
You good with that?
I'm David. Nice to meet you.
I'm Reggie.
Nice to meet you, brother. Nice to meet you.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
I work at the police department here in City, Illinois. We got a call on you guys, obviously.
I know it, and I tried to explain it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, nope. You're perfectly fine. You're perfectly fine doing what you're doing. I have no problem with it at all. Okay. Just of course there are some restricted access areas.
Absolutely.
That even I can't go into.
Absolutely.
That are marked and
that are marked.
Yeah, and I had no intentions of going in there. Yes, absolutely.
Please try to refrain from trying to go in there. And if whoever's in charge of the property at that point, if they ask you to leave, of course,
So, catch your question, and I fully agree with everything you just said.
Yeah.
If he asks me to leave and I'm not done getting the services that they provide as public employees, how does that work without it being a lawsuit in place behind that? Because I haven't had a chance to, because everybody saw my... Well, yes, but everybody else, they saw my camera and automatically went, you can't film, and they didn't even offer service to me.
Right.
I would have explained to them just as much as I did to you, but nobody took that. They saw my camera.
A policy because of marriage licenses. Not everybody wants to know, to have public access of everybody seeing them get marriage license.
Well, it's y'all's job to keep that private. That's y'all's job. That's not on me. If you walk out here and somebody's getting married right here, that's not.
Hey, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry.
I understand you're trying to exercise your rights, and I have no problem with that, man. I'm all for everybody exercising their rights. I'm just saying, let's try to stay out of the restricted areas.
Absolutely.
Let's try to avoid confrontation.
Listen, we've been doing this for 3 years. I've gone to 10 different states. I've got 1,000 videos in buildings just like this.
Okay.
I know exactly where to go and exactly what to do.
Okay, very good. Yeah. Then I have no problem with you guys doing that.
Excellent.
I appreciate it, brother.
You guys have a great day.
If you're rolling here, are going to peace out. Just please, try to avoid any
Honestly,
confrontation.
I'm probably right behind you piecing out. It's just I just don't understand why I would be asked to leave. But again, I don't want to poke that bear. Well, I know that coming from here. I know that. No, that's not you. But I'm probably.
I'm just asking you if you have if there's a service you need from our office.
Hold on. Let me just clarify something.
Let me help you out. Okay, so with it being a public building, okay, obviously They can be in this area as long as the building is open and unlocked. Okay, they just can't be in the restricted access areas. They don't have to have any type of business here. They can just be here. Okay.
Thank you.
But yes, sir. You're welcome.
Thank you.
But at the point that they start becoming belligerent or causing a scene or becoming disruptive, at that point, then that's
You can
a little
access the
different.
leave, and that's totally your
Right.
jurisdiction.
But at this point, from guilty, at this point, from what I'm seeing, you know, they're just trying to exercise their rights, and that's perfectly okay. So if you're good, you gentlemen are good.
Yeah, absolutely,
Do,
absolutely.
You know, do your thing.
We've been through the whole bill and everybody was
Do
pleasant.
you have a card?
Fine.
I do actually.
Can I have your card, please? Sure. Your department's gonna get about 140,000 phone calls about you because you're literally the best officer I've ever encountered, ever. I can't make this up.
Thank you.
you.
Yeah. My name's on the front there. And then the number to the police department's on the front as well. So
Okay.
757-2100.
I appreciate it.
But yeah, so as long as you guys aren't trying to go into restricted areas.
Oh
and
no,
things like that,
absolutely not.
You're good to go.
Absolutely not.
We don't break the law.
Yeah.
I try not to, but thank y'all. Okay, that's all it is. Like I said, we're probably right behind y'all.
Okay.
We literally just want to film, and I tried to explain it to them, and then y'all were called. And I'm glad we could have this conversation here.
Yes, sir.
That's all I wanted. Thank y'all. That's it.
Hit you with a fist bump.
Thank you.
Fist bump.
Fist bump.
All
Thank you.
Thank you,
Y'all have
guys.
a good day.
Thank you, brother.
See you guys.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
Like I said, like I explained when I got here, it's not illegal to film in public. I explained that to Mr. Ash here. Like he also explained to, if the official
Right,
bed office
disruptive.
asks you to leave,
Well, if I'm being disruptive, see, because here's the thing. As
I'm gonna walk this way. Thank you for coming out, Mr. Simmons. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I got fist bumps from everybody.
On a sweltering afternoon in Caldwell County, Mississippi, where nearly 6 out of 10 residents live in poverty, a courageous citizen walked into a government building with a camera in hand. When confronted by a vague internal policy, he didn't yell or back down. He calmly invoked the Constitution, and then, a rare kind of Officer Shoemate confirmed it. The law stands with the people. The lesson for you: when asked to stop filming or show ID, demand the law, not the policy. Now, let's move on to the second video.
How it goes. So it says lobby area is recorded. Hi, how are you?
Hi, sir.
I'm here to submit a public record request.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, Jimmy. This is Gail at the front desk. I just had a question asked by one of our customers came to the window. He wanted to take a photograph of the sign-in sheet that we have over at the office's window. Now, I talked to Cynthia about it. She said she don't see why not. He can't do that, but she said to verify it with you first. And you're not answering your phone. He's here at the window. Would you call me back as soon as possible? I'm just going to tell him to go ahead and do what he wants to do because actually I've never been asked that question before, and Cynthia also said she didn't think there was anything wrong with it, and I can't get in touch with you, so I'm going to take it upon myself to just tell him to go over there and do what he wants to do. Thank you. I'm at 5449. Okay?
All right. Thank you very much. What's your name?
I'm Gail. Aiken.
Gail, you are very nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You know, a lot of people, they.
I don't know. I want to tell you. No, you
All right. If you don't know, then you call.
don't know, so I want to find out.
Thank you. Thank you. Right. It's a show one, show all. So, right. Thank you. All right. How you doing? This is what I was waiting on, a marked unit to go by. I'm gonna get.
Help you with something.
No, thank you. I'm good to go. I'm just a journalist.
I'm curious why you're taking pictures of police cars inside the gate and coming out of the gate.
I just want to get him going by. I'm a journalist gathering content for a story.
I'm sorry?
Journalist gathering content for a story.
Really? Which organization do you work for?
Rather not answer any questions.
Do you have any ID on you, sir?
Do you have any identification?
That doesn't.
By the way, you don't have my permission to tape me, but
That's
you
fine.
can.
I'm taping you. Okay.
That's fine.
I don't need your permission. Do I need your permission?
Yes, you do.
Really? Why?
Yeah, because Florida is a second party state. You need two parties to consent to a videotape.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and keep recording anyway.
Okay.
Do I have your consent?
No.
Okay. Do I have your consent? No? Okay. Well, I'm going to keep recording anyway.
Okay. Do you have any ID on you?
Am I being detained? I'm free to go.
Do you have any ID on you?
We are conducting an investigation.
Did you read that card?
Because your conduct, sir.
Can you hand that
Sir.
card to him, please?
Sir.
I've explained to you I'm a journalist gathering content for a story.
However.
I'm seeking B-roll footage of a marked unit leaving the
If
gate.
you ask us, we'd be happy to provide that for you.
Well, I'd rather just wait for one to come by naturally and just get it.
Well, it's a suspicious conduct for somebody to go ahead and videotape police cars behind the gate and waiting for them to come out, only because of what's happened in past experience. So it would not be unusual for us to say, hey, what are you doing?
Right. I understand. I'm a journalist gathering content for a story.
Okay. Do you have any identification to prove who you are?
Can you hand that to him so he can see it too, please?
Does that
so
have who your identification
It doesn't
is?
say who you are. It says
Can I
you
have
invoke
that?
your rights.
Can I have that? Yes, that's what it says.
Okay, are
Can
you
read
familiar
this?
with Terry versus Ohio,
Can you read this?
1968?
Am I being detained?
Yes, you are.
For what reason?
We are now conducting an investigation to find out what you're doing here.
For what am I doing that's suspicious?
Well, when you're taking pictures of police
Is that
officers,
illegal?
Well, if
Can I
you're
have your
looking-
name and badge number? Your name and badge number?
Sure.
What's your name and badge number?
However, if I'm going to answer your question first.
Okay.
If you are taking pictures of people behind this gate,
Did you see me taking pictures of people behind the
yeah,
gate?
yes, I did.
Did you?
I just drove out and said, God, I wonder why that guy's taking pictures of
Right.
us behind the gate.
I'm a journalist gathering content for a story. At this point, I'd like to be free to go. I'm not answering any questions.
Well,
And,
I think it's suspicious activity considering
Okay.
there are all kinds of threats out there against police officers in this police department. And
is
that's
filming illegal?
Is gathering intelligence? Yes, it could be.
Gathering
So
intelligence.
it's worth doing an investigation and say, hey, who is this person? Why are they so interested? Is there some service we can provide for them?
No thanks. I'm good.
Well, we have a public information officer if you'd like to talk to him.
I'd just like to get raw footage on the streets.
So your desire is to look at police cars, find out who's going on the street and who's not.
Journalist gathering content for story.
Well,
I
I'm
was
just
waiting.
asking you, is that what you
I was
said?
getting B-roll footage of the marked unit. I was just waiting on a marked unit to leave or come in.
Do you
and
have
that's
any
it.
identification to say that you're a journalist?
Do I need identification?
Usually journalists, that's a normal thing that a journalist would say, yes, I have, absolutely
I'm a
have
correspondent for
identification.
photography is not a crime.
Which company?
For photography is not a crime.
I'm sorry, I can't hear
Photography is not a crime out of Miami.
you. Okay. So who do you work for there?
Carlos Miller.
Who?
Carlos Miller.
Does he have a phone number? Can we contact him to verify?
Am I free to go? I'd just like to be free to go. I'm getting tired of this. You guys have a nice day. If I'm not being detained, I'll see you later. But I'd like your name and badge number first.
Officer Agata.
What's your name?
Part-time officer. 14743.
Okay.
Officer Einiger, you're not free to film me.
Yeah, you really
Can I have your
don't
name and badge number, sir?
Your permission. You don't have my permission to film me, sir.
Can I have your name and badge number, sir?
You give me your name first, and I'll give you mine.
I'd like to remain silent. May I have your name and
Okay,
badge
well,
number?
I'd like to remain silent.
You are obligated by policy
Just
to tell
give
me.
your name and ID number, and we're going to ask you to just carry on, move on about your business, sir. Because your conduct is now suspicious to me.
All right. I've already told you I'm a journalist.
Yeah,
gathering
yeah.
content.
You already told me that.
I'm
However, you're here. In my mind, I have to at least be sated to say, is he carrying on journalism? Because you haven't shown me that
Right.
you're a journalist. You haven't proved anything to say, yeah, I'm a journalist,
Mm.
other than you have a camera. 2, is it unusual for people to gather intelligence on police departments to do nefarious acts? And the answer is yes.
It's almost like you wanted this to happen.
I would say. That's just my opinion. However, give him your name
I
and
was
number.
waiting for a marked unit to go by, and I was done with what I was
saw
doing.
a couple go by, sir, before I pulled out of the gate.
Yeah, but
and
none
that's
of them were marked though. They were just like plain.
I saw a marked unit go out in front of me. So I've got to say to myself, are you really looking for
Thank you, sir.
footage, or are you looking to do something nefarious?
Okay.
And every time I've asked you that,
I'm a journalist gathering content
yeah,
for a
which
story.
I find that to be questionable at best.
And every journalist I've dealt with, it's at least provided me their name and identification of where they work for.
And the actual company, what did you say the company
Photography is not a crime.
was? Photography is not
Out
a
of Miami, Carlos Miller.
Carlos
Miller.
Miller?
Yes, sir.
Does he have a phone number, sir?
I do, but I don't have it off the top of my head. I'd have to stop recording.
Oh, you don't have it off the... But that's a company you work for, right?
Let me go. Am I free to go?
Yeah, because now
Bye,
you're being
guys.
cornered. I get it.
Yeah. Bye, guys. Have a good day.
Thank you for watching today's video on ID Refusal Cop. In the sweltering heat of Caldwell County, Mississippi, where nearly 60% of residents live in poverty, a calm citizen walked into a government building and boldly confronted a system that often uses internal policy to override constitutional rights. But right there, a rare officer, Shoemate, showed what true and just law enforcement looks like. Meanwhile, in Daytona Beach, Florida, a bustling tourist city with over 500 police officers and a history of civil rights violations, an independent journalist stood firm under pressure, refused to show ID, and did not yield to vague legal threat. Two places, two extremes, one powerful message. Civil rights are not privileges. They are inviolable freedoms protected by the United States Constitution. Here's our advice to you. If you're asked to show ID or stop filming in a public space, ask clearly, am I being detained and what is the legal basis? Never accept policy unless it is backed by law. Stand firm, stay calm, and remember, the law belongs to the people. Don't forget to subscribe to ID Refusal Cops so you never miss real, tense, and legally significant encounters. And if you stand with us, drop a C in the comments below. We just watch videos, we learn the law, we apply it, and we defend freedom from encounter at a time.